Hey guys, how you doing? Today is March 1st, right? The first day of March, and then very quickly, then we 2 months of 24 is passed, right? So today we will talk about block. Block previous is called a square, right? Few years before, right? Before 2000 2021, right? Square PayPal is very famous, right? And then the most famous is for the Cash App, right? And now Block, in the same phrase as PayPal is being dropped very quickly, right? PayPal, Block, and Shopify also dropped it very sharply, right, during the past 2 years. And now then we take a look on Block, right? Actually, it's the same thing, but just Jack Dorsey sold Twitter to Elon Musk, and then he came back to Block, and then we do it, right? So let's see how it goes, right? The last financial report of Block been launched. A little bit improved it, but still not my cup of tea, right? So we will take a look on that. And our Falcon portfolio been increased to 102%, right? After 62 months, that means 5 years. So for any of you that want to ask me for any questions or want me to discuss on any stock, you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And on the left-hand side is the previous logo. It's called Square, right? And now change the name to Block, right? So Block is still not my cup of tea, right? Yesterday, Dow Jones been raised at 47 points to just 4 points to 39,000. And Nasdaq rise back to 16 and 91 points. And that is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio for 5 years till now already. Then you can see that our portfolio been increased by 102%, and we were beaten by the Nasdaq, but Nasdaq is 108, and then we are 102, and then this year our portfolio rised by 5%, right? So we take a look on some headlines first, right? That's funny, right? When I saw this news this morning, right, and China calls for foreign business to share their problems as investment slumps, right? Of course, we know that a lot of U.S., Europe, they've been retrieved the money, right, from China, and then China now is the amount of investment, right, in 2023 is just less than 20% of the previous, right? So the investment slumps, then they need the US dollar, they need the euro, right? So they are calls on the foreign business to share the problems, and who will share the problem with you, right? They are doing the business, right? They are not for charity. So this seems very funny to me. And India approved free trade plans with over 15 billion US dollar. Right, you can see that I just put an underline on it for last year on June, just approved the Micron for setting up a semiconductor unit in India, right? So, but I think that what they are building for the chip is not the most advanced one, right? Maybe just for 28 or 25 nanometer, just I think, right? Not the most advanced one. And Japan's Nikkei, right? I just take a look on that is 39 and 39 and 66 points, right? just about 40 points then to 40,000. So I think Nikkei will get it first, right, before the Dow Jones. This is in a very similar conception as mine is AI is driving a market bubble. Then I can feel it, but it's not very serious, right? Bumpy, right? And what Bob Parker said is bumpy. That means that there is a small bubble there, still not very big, right? So always I said is don't guess, right? A lot of people then get shaken by the market and then they sold everything. So this is very stupid, right? Always very how to say reasonably to examine the data, right? Don't guess, right? Don't guess, right? Examine the data first, right? So he is very close to my conception. Is now the AI is I do not deny that there is a market bubble, but the bubble is not very big, right? And the most important thing is then we take a look on Nvidia, right? Nvidia's PE now is 66 only. Because what? Because the profits come up. I don't know the next season. The next season may be bad. We don't know, right? But we don't guess. Maybe it's still good. Who will know, right? And that is a good news to the finance, right? Microsoft introduced a Copilot AI chatbot, right? In Excel and Outlook and for finance workers, not for us. It will need money. That means if you join it, then I think you need to subscribe, but help you on a lot of aspects. If you are doing the finance, right? I think that's good, right? And after so long, we know that for Facebook, it's been have a lot of court cases about the news, and they pay already, right? Because there is news tab in the Facebook, then you can watch the news in Facebook, right? No matter in Europe or in Australia, something like that, right? Or in US, right? You can watch the news in the Facebook. There's a news tab, right? And then you can share the news with your friends on the Facebook. And this will make the media income slump, right? Because they will not go to the media, they just go to the Facebook, right? And the Facebook took all the advertisement fee, but not the media. So a lot of governments asking Facebook, hey dude, then you have to pay for them, right? Otherwise you cannot have the news on your Facebook, right? Because it will hurt the business very seriously on the other countries like US, like Australia, or like in Europe. And then finally, Mark Zuckerberg is getting rid of the news tab. Right? That means you cannot take the news anymore. Right? I think that this is a fair pay, right? It does not have a lot of influence on the Facebook share price because it's been talked for a long time already, right? And so be careful when you're paying with the crypto. So this news just said that over 60% of the illegal crypto activity is tied to sanctioned groups or terrorist organizations, right? I'm not saying that you are paying the illegal part, but whenever you pay the crypto, be aware that the government will have a close watch on you because they think that it is most probably related to illegal. I'm not saying that you are paying with illegal, right? But I just say that you are most probably doing with illegal things, and then they will watch very closely on the money flow. So if you pay with the crypto, especially for the Bitcoin, because now one Bitcoin is 60,000 US dollar, right? So you have to be very careful on that, right? Dell, right? Dell's shares short 50% with a very good performance. And then rising demand for AI server, I don't know. So I do not follow the story of Dell. So I need to specially arrange for take a look on the Dell, right? Maybe there is catalyst for Dell, so we shouldn't miss this chance, right? So we'll see. Then we take a look on Square, or now called Block. And this is the boss, Jack Dorsey. And Jack Dorsey is the founder of Twitter. And then he sold Twitter to Elon Musk. And he get back to Block, and then we do it, right, for the software, for everything. We take a look on the Block's stock price history. Then you can see that after 2000, end of 2021, then just dropping, and then dropped it from nearly 300 to 40, just 40 only. Sorry, 38.85, right? And then rised it nearly a double, right? And take a look on the PE. Now is more than 4,000 times, right? Nearly 5,000 for the PE, right? Then it means that the profit is very low, very low. Or you can say that the stock price is sky high. And I just put red circle around that. That machine is called the Square, right? Then you can, for the if you're doing business, so you can maybe you can rent it, right, or pay the monthly fee. Then they will give you a Block machine. Then you can get the money. If the people have the cash app, right, then they can use this one to pay you the money, right? That's that machine called Block or Square. For last year, the last quarter, then we take a look on that for the gross profit. Okay, right, I put a tag, right? And there are two segments, main segments for Block. One is the Square, and then one is the Cash App, right? Two of them, right? One is Square. Previously, is no Cash App, right? Cash App is about 2 or 3 years before, right? And then Square for the gross profit, okay, right? And then for Cash App, gross profit, okay, increasing. For operating income, I put a cross, right, because it's negative. So whenever you reach it, then the company has some problem. Why the revenue increased and the operating income decreased, right? So careful when you read this. Adjusted, okay, right? Adjusted operating income, okay. And for the net income, increased but very, very little. 178 million US dollar only. That means 0.17 billion only. Very, very small, right? Maybe just by chance, right? And then adjusted EBITDA, okay, right? And this is for the whole year of 2023. Gross profit, okay, increasing. Square, gross profit, increasing. Cash App, gross profit, increasing. Okay to me. Same problem. Operating income, decreasing, right? That means not for the last quarter or 2023. It's for the whole year. For the whole year, right? Adjusted operating income, okay to me, right? But remember, 1 year before, it's a loss. And then net income, same. Where we feel for the whole year, 10 million US dollar. So that may be by chance, right? Don't be so happy at that time, right? Don't be so happy too early, right? Maybe by chance only, right? And then adjusted EBITDA, okay to me. And then Square's gross payment. That means how many payment are using Square, right? Not their profit. Is how many money is spent over Square, right? I put a question mark because not very good, right? Not very clear increasing trend. And then for the square GPV mix by seller size, okay to me, right? Okay to me, increasing. And then the gross profit of the market outside US, that means not within US, outside US, okay to me, increasing. For Cash App, okay to me, right? For the money, for the Cash App, not very good because 63 billion US dollar is same as Q3, Q2, or even Q1, but still okay to me, right? Not very bad, not very good. And then for the net income, I put a question mark, right? I put a question mark, right? Too few. 178 billion US dollar. Adjusted EBITDA, okay. Then we can take a look on the consolidated statement, and this is audited, right? Audited, right? For 12 months, that means for the whole year of 2023, right? Total revenue, okay, increasing. But take a look on that, the Bitcoin revenue is nearly half. That means half of the revenue, no matter it's Cash App or Block, they are paid in the form of Bitcoin. So they may not be for the payment. They are doing for what? Transactions. Buying and selling the Bitcoin and then earn money in between, or money laundering, we don't know, right? We don't know. And then what Block earn in between is the transaction cost, right? Now, not only Block doing this, PayPal doing this, Visa or MasterCard doing this. A lot of Bitcoin is flowing in different companies. Not like 2 or 3 years before, only Block or PayPal, or only Block, not PayPal, right? Now it's different. A lot of e-payment can accept PayPal, can accept Bitcoin, right? So we have to bear in mind that before that, in 2022 or 2021, why Blocks increasing so sharp? It's because only Block, only Square trading on the Bitcoin. And the people are not trading of buying or selling things. They just betting on the Bitcoin. They buy and sell Bitcoin at the time at the Block, and then they earn the money. But now, not only Block doing this, right? And you can also trade this on the Coinbase, right? Coinbase is the cryptocurrency platform. So now is very different than 2 years before. And then you can see that I put a question mark on the net income. Wow, the net income, because the unit is in thousand. 9,007,000 only, right? That is the net income attributable to common stockholders. This is too few. I know that 1 year before is a negative, right? But that may be just by occasion, right? Maybe next year, loss again. And this is okay to me, right? The current asset is 18.8 billion US dollar, and the total liability is only 15.3, right? That means it's a net cash company. Okay to me, right? This I put red cross across it, right? The net cash provided by operating activity and doing the adjustment already. You can see that this very few, 0.1 billion US dollar, right? Very few, less than 1 year before, and much less than 2 years before. So this is a red cost. So last quarter and the whole year, right? And then I just put red cross. I put a red circle, so is more easy for you to read, right? Cash App and the Square, right? In the last quarter of last year, I just put a red circle around the Bitcoin revenue, so you can see that the Bitcoin revenue, no matter is in Cash App or in the Square, is nearly half of the income, right? Is it healthy? I don't think so. Not very healthy, right? Not very healthy because it's wholly rely on Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin is banned or prohibited in some of the country, then the revenue of block is gone, right? So this is not very healthy. And we can see that no matter on the Cash App or on the Square, last quarter is still better than 1 year before. It's on the last quarter or on the whole year of 2023 compared to 2022, right? So that's okay to me. That means on earning the money is no problem. It's no problem for Square, right? Because you can see the revenue increase. But the net income is not telling the same story unless for the adjusted net income, that is okay. You can see that for the adjusted net income is a double of 1 year before, no matter it's 3 months or in whole year. So the story that telling us is there is a lot of financial activity working in Square, right? You can see that, right? The amount of the adjusted net income is much, much better than just the income, right? Very easy. And you can see on the breakdown, right? A lot of things that are affecting for the adjusted income is Bitcoin remeasurement, and then is the tax effect on the non-GAAP net income adjustment. A lot of things, right? A lot of things that related to the Bitcoin, right? So if you want to buy the share, the stock of Block, then I'm not objecting to that, but do not put a lot of money into that because that's not healthy. You can see that, right? Adjusted, very good. But if you take the others into consideration, then it's very bad, right? Nearly no profit. And let's take a look on the guidance, right? And the coming, that means this quarter, the gross profit expected is 2 to 2.2 billion US dollar. And the last quarter is 2.03. That means no improvement, right? Adjusted EBITDA, 570 million to 590 million US dollar compared to last quarter, 562 million. So improved a little bit, right? And the adjusted operating income have a big improvement, right? From 185 million to 225 million. But Bob didn't say about the net profit, right? The net profit is very important. So at this moment, Brock is still not my cup of tea, right? She is too heavily relied on Bitcoin. Maybe she wants to spin it off, right? But not at this moment, because she relied on Bitcoin for so long already. And we know that there are a lot of e-payment now, like PayPal, Visa, a lot of them in US, right? But what we are talking about the cross-border, right? A lot of cross-border payment, global payment, a lot of global payment already, right? So you have to be very good before you can take a seat, right? So Block relied too heavy on Bitcoin, and then even that, right? The profit is not very good. So it's not my cup of tea. And if you want to buy it, then don't buy too much, right? This is my advice. Okay, thanks for watching, and then please give us a like, comment, and share if you like it, and then subscribe, and then press the bell icon. Then you will never miss another update. Okay. I hope everyone have a very peaceful weekend, and I see all of you next Friday. Bye bye.